Anybody got a prescription, yeah, for this love pain? Anybody got a pill like a pop for this love pain? Anybody got a prayer like a session for this love pain, yeah? Ooh, I need it for this love pain. Anybody got a prescription, yeah, for this love pain? Anybody got a pill like a pop for this love pain? Anybody got a prayer like a session for this love pain, yeah? Ooh, I need.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is going to be a really quick broadcast this morning. So how's everybody doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Everything gonna be all right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you happen to be in the world. Guess what, y'all? Today is Saturday, and this has been a fantastically marvelous morning already. And as you know, you probably know if you've been here before, I go to flight school, our corporate updates and training on Saturdays. So today's training, off the chain. Our GMA, or our Global Master Ambassador, Mr. Edwin Haynes, did the training today, and he is phenomenal. Yes. So I didn't prep last night. Yep. I wasn't prepared, but I did a quick writing out some stuff because my brain was just going like a mile a minute. And so I want to talk about the downside of being skeptical. Okay, so a lot of people are skeptical. Hi, Becca. A lot of people are skeptical. And sometimes I'm even skeptical about certain things. There's on Facebook, you get all these people sending you friend requests and stuff. And you don't know these people from a can of paint. And some of them, they're giving you all their sob stories and this, that, and the other. And then you're going, and that little skeptic runs in, right? In that case, it might be a good thing to protect yourself, to be a little bit of skeptical. Now, I'm not saying that everybody that sends you a friend request is a scammer or something like that. But what I'm saying is, caution is good in that case. But the downside of being a skeptic in everything is that you can miss out on opportunities that are presented in front of you, and you're thinking, oh, well, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, well, I don't think this is a good thing because somebody else said it was bad. Did you do your own research? Then stop listening to other people. I had a call the other day from an advertisement, right? Now, the person clicked on the advertisement, put their name, their email address, their phone number in there so that they can get the information. And so I called them with the information. And then when I started telling her about it, well, is this a Ponzi scheme? I said, what the heck? No. What are you talking about? I said, do you know the definition of a Ponzi scheme? And so I'm going to give you the definition now, right? It's a form of fraud in which belief in the success of a non-existent enterprise is fostered by the payment of quick returns to the first investors from money invested by later investors. This cannot be a Ponzi scheme. It is existent. The company exists. It's making money every day. We're making money every day. We have millions of customers. We have, it's not a non-existent enterprise. And you don't have to invest anything you don't want to invest. Nobody's promising you any money. So no, it's not a Ponzi scheme. I'm not promising anybody anything. Look, I always do our disclaimer because we're proud of it, right? Because we can't promise you that you're going to make money. No, nobody can promise. Well, some people do, but nobody can promise you're going to make money. You know why? Because we don't know what you're going to do. We have no idea what you're going to do. Maybe you'll come in, you invest in yourself. This is what you're doing. You're purchasing your business basically. But when you come in and invest in yourself, what are you doing to advance that business? If you're not doing anything, you're not going to make anything. That's just the way it is. So, when you're skeptical about something, do some research. It's okay to be a little bit skeptical about things. It's all right. But don't let your skepticism keep you from getting in on an opportunity that could possibly change your life. Don't let that happen. I'm skeptical about all these guys sending me these messages talking about they love me and all this kind of stuff. I'm skeptical about that. You know why? Because I've experienced people saying that to me, only to eventually get to the scammer language. I need you to send me some money for whatever, because I'm in this country. I'm out on this oil rig. I can't get off because I don't have any money. Yeah, those kind of, I can be skeptical about that because I've experienced that already, and I've done my research and that sort of thing. So I have this whole list of scammer language, and they all use the same stuff. They're either doctors, engineers, or what is the other one? Or rig workers in another country. They're never in your country. They're never there. So just be careful about that. But so with this lady, I just told her, I said, absolutely not. This is a real company. You can look it up. You can look up the people. You can look up the leaders. You can look up everything. Nothing, and yes, on any company that you look up, somebody didn't get success. So somebody's going to be out there saying, oh, this is wrong. This and that. And this went wrong with me and this went wrong with them. But just because they weren't successful doesn't mean that you aren't going to be, because that person probably was one of those people that came in and did nothing. So skepticism is okay in certain situations, but don't let skepticism make you miss out on something that could possibly change your life. Now, a lot of people have small mindsets, and that's why they're skeptics, is because their mindsets are small, or because that maybe that's what they grew up thinking. Like if you tell somebody who's never made more than $100 a month that they can possibly make 1,000, they're going to be skeptical because their mind cannot conceive it. Like if you tell somebody who is a thousandaire that they can be a millionaire, they're going to be skeptical because their mind cannot conceive it. So the best thing is for people like that is to tell them about somebody who came from 100aire to 1,000aire, and they say, oh, I can be that, right? So think about how you can mitigate people's skepticism when you're talking to them about your business or about anybody's business, or just give them the facts. And if they accept it, great. If they don't, still great, because now you know the kind of person you're dealing with. And doesn't mean necessarily, I was telling you the other day about the no's. No doesn't necessarily mean no. It may mean not right now. It may mean I'm not ready. It may mean a whole lot of things, but maybe what it is their skepticism is really related to their mindset, and their mindset just needs to change. And like I said, Mr. Haynes this morning just broke it down to us on Flight School. He gave us the blueprint for success. And it's up to us now to take that information and implement it and move on and really go for our own success. But though there are those that are still skeptics, there are people whose lives are centered around being skeptic. And because of that, they're typically miserable people. They don't believe in anything. No matter how much you can talk to you blue in the face, and they won't believe you because they're skeptics and they have set their mind to be that way. But that's okay. You don't have to be around those type of people. Just move on. Just keep it moving. Just bounce, because it's not worth your time at that point. Now, for me, I'm a believer in the genius of this company. I'm a believer in the leadership of iBoomerang because I've done my research. I've looked up the people who are the leadership in this company, and I've seen what they've done before. I had a person that came into the business with me, and then like a couple of weeks later, they got out because they said, "Oh, I looked up this person, and every company they've ever been with has failed." It's like, well, it wasn't their company. They had nothing to do with that company's failure. So pretty much, if you look at their history as far as them being a builder and them being a person of value and intelligence and all of that, then you can see the true person. But if you're listening to naysayers who didn't get what they wanted or who didn't get the fast buck, then you're a skeptic who's going to miss out on something because you're listening to people who don't succeed. Because I know when I first got started, a relative of mine told me, I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to buy any of your products. I don't even want to talk about it because I was in a network marketing company and it just ripped the life out of me. I was in there back and forth for 30 years and I never did this and I never did that. And I'm thinking, what does that have to do with me? And if I had listened to that, I would have jumped out of this business a long time ago. But I didn't because I believe in what I'm doing. And I'm glad that I didn't because now I'm progressing, right? So if you think about listening to skeptics, they're just negative people whose lives are centered around their experiences. And because maybe it's something that they didn't do or did do. So if you listen to negative people, you're going to have a negative experience. So I'm excited to share this business with you, and whether or not you listen or not, that's not my problem. But I would love for you to listen just so you can make an informed decision versus listening to those people that have no idea what they're talking about. And so I have a meeting this evening at 7 p.m. As a matter of fact, I'm having a meeting every evening at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And whether anybody shows up or not, guess what? I'm still doing the presentation. It still is recorded. I can invite you to the group where it's recorded. I can invite you to any presentation, not just mine, any presentation given by this company. It's the same information. So if you're interested in it, just let me know. You can either come to my meeting at 7 or I can direct you to another meeting. Maybe our business mall group where we have a business mall, guys, because this company has 4 right now, but coming up a 5th business within a business. Amazing. Yes, it is amazing. So I'm doing this presentation tonight because I really believe in what I'm doing, and my success and perhaps the success of others depend on me showing this plan and telling people about it. So you can come and join me and hear the information for yourself. You can see the vision of this company or not. If you don't see it, then that's fine. I welcome you just to come and listen. You can make an informed decision for yourself. And if it's not for you, great. If it is for you, great. Let's elevate together. Okay. So I left the link to my Zoom meeting. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Do not come in earlier because I hold other meetings out during the day. But just come and listen. It's all good. So I will talk to you guys later because I have a meeting on that same line in about 4 minutes. So I will talk to you guys later, but I hope that you have a fantastically marvelous day. And maybe I'll see you this evening. If not, no problem, but I hope to see you there. So I will talk to you guys later. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Becca, for coming. And I appreciate you. Bye-bye.